Do you ever feel like you're stuck in the same loop? Every day feels the same, nothing around you is changing. It's like Groundhog Day, and the only thing that gives you any relief in life is food. Maybe you find yourself turning to snacks, whether that's in the day or late at night. Maybe when you feel that the stress is building, you have a binge. Maybe you feel you're plagued by food noise, so you just cannot stop any thoughts about food or eating. You're constantly thinking about where your next meal is coming from. You're not really able to concentrate on the tasks that are in front of you at home, at work, at school. No matter how many times you promise yourself you are going to change, you're going to do something different, you're going to try, and you're going to start on Monday, nothing ever changes. My name's Susie. I'm a binge and emotional eating therapist. I have worked with hundreds and hundreds of people just like you to get the results that they need. The trap a lot of us fall into is that we then start calling ourselves lazy, we have so many issues, we're beyond repair, we're broken, we have a lack of willpower, or we're weak. Here's the truth: you are none of those. You do not have a lack of willpower. You don't have a willpower problem. All right, you can absolutely gain a sense of control back. You can fix any kind of eating issue that you have in your life when it comes to binge eating and emotional eating easily, because it's not the binge that is the problem. It is the signal of something that is much deeper that your brain is trying to tell you. Your brain is actually trying to regain a sense of control through the binges because they are predictable, and that is what the brain sees as safe. The brain is wired to move you towards familiarity and away from unfamiliarity, towards comfort and away from pain. So even though you know that binging or emotional eating is painful to you, you don't like doing it, the brain doesn't see it as that. The brain sees it as a release, as a sense of comfort, as a sense of escapism after a long hard day, or a fight with your partner, or a fight with your parents, or a fight you had at school. Your brain is actually trying to regain a sense of control for you to feel better about yourselves. But the problem is, we know that doesn't make us feel better in the long run. It only gives us a temporary sense of relief. For a lot of us, food has been our best friend in the darkest of times. It hasn't alienated us, it hasn't bullied us, it hasn't berated us, it hasn't told us what to do and what not to do. It's a sense of comfort. We get a real hit of dopamine and serotonin when we're eating. What we're tempted to do is try and control this behavior even more. So we say, right, I'm going to go on an 800 calorie diet or a very restrictive plan. I'm going to exercise every day of the week. I'm going to throw out every snack I have in the house. We look to restriction. We look to starting every Monday to regain that sense of control. But what a lot of people don't realize is that that is one of the key drivers of the behavior. It's not going to stop it, because we're trying to meet an emotional need with a physical solution, with more restriction, more control, that is only going to fuel the cycle. What we do instead is we don't attack the behavior, we don't look at changing that, we look at what's deeper, we look at the unmet need, the unmet emotional need, what is going on underneath that you need support and comfort with. What is it that your nervous system needs? What is it that your mental and emotional capacity can take at this time? And I promise you, it is so much easier than binging, trying to do all of this yourself, trying to restart every Monday, regain that sense of control with more restriction. The problem is if you don't change it now, it likely won't change, because your brain is so used to the binge that although it doesn't feel very nice, it's familiar, it's safe, it's predictable. We can predict the beginning, the middle, and the end of it. So it wants to keep doing it because it knows that actually at the end it's going to get that minute sense of relief before all the guilt and the shame and everything else comes into the picture. What you need to do moving forward is create a safe space for you to regulate your nervous system, to meet your unmet needs, to really have your emotions taken care of, because that is the only thing that is going to break the cycle. If this is something that interests you, follow me for more, and you can click the link in my bio for more information.